Hello people of YouTube, 'tis I once more, the Crimson Assassin, bringing you yet another anime review. And today, we're going to be reviewing the anime film, continuing on Anime Movie Month, with the anime movie, The Wolf's Children. Now this was a movie that I've always been interested in watching, just haven't gotten around to actually doing it, and I hear so many things about the film that I just went ahead and started watching it, and boy, do I have a lot to say about this film. So first things first, The Wolf's Children follows Hana, this college student who meets this man, and she ends up falling in love with the man, but turns out that this man, who is not named in the film, is this wolf man, wolf human style being. And what happens is that Hana falls in love with this wolf man, wolf human being, and they decide, and they have two kids, Ame and Yuki. And what ends up happening is that after Ame was born, unfortunately, the husband dies, and he ends up, he passes away, and it's up to Hana to raise both of these wolf human beings and try to make them be like normal civilized children and shit like that. Whew. Okay. First of all, it's quite a simple story if you think about it like that. The story in the anime is very simple and doesn't need to be like going into full detail. I find this aspect to be very well done, and not to mention is that this story is very unique. Because you don't really get a lot of animes about a single mother trying to raise two children, let alone wolf children. So I have to give it praise for that. But the biggest thing about this anime that I really love is its animation. Holy shit. This animation looks straight out of a Hayao Miyazaki film. Oh yeah, like I was convinced it was a Miyazaki film. No, it wasn't. It was completely different. It wasn't Hayao Miyazaki. I was surprised. And wow, whoever was the animator for this film, holy shit, that is some of the most breathtaking, gorgeous visuals in an anime I've seen since Engaged the Unidentified. It is so beautiful. Like, if I were to have a top 10 animes with best animation, it'd be up there. That is some gorgeous animation. My favorite scene in the anime, hand in hand with the animation, was that there's this one scene in the film that I would classify as a perfect scene. What I mean by that is that the scene speaks for itself, and it's just on the nose, and it's so fucking beautiful. And it's the scene where it's snowing, right? And it's snowing, and Ame and Yuki bursts out the house, and they're just running around in the snow, transforming to wolves and to humans, and they're just running around in the snow, and Hana's chasing after them, and they're all having so much fun. They're going up the hill, they're going down the hill, they're tumbling down. It is a perfect scene, and I love that scene to death. Oh my lord. I would classify that as a perfect scene. It is gorgeous. And the animation, holy shit. And this brings up to my next great thing about the movie, the music. That music, breathtaking. Everything I love about symphonies is present in this film. Orchestra, symphonies, whatever. I really love the music in this anime. Probably I would say it's least quality, but it's still a nice thing. I love the music in this film, and it's definitely worth earing into. I mean, it's not something that you would listen to like on its own, but it's definitely worth the anime, and just listening to the music. It is gorgeous. I love the music in this film. Now let's get into the characters. Each and every single character in this anime film all has enough screen time and enough development for you to grow attached, and for those who just get a feeling for what these characters are like. All the characters in this film are all developed, and you all get a sense of what these characters are. Particularly the main protagonist, Hana. Oh boy. She is like mother of the millennium. Yo, this girl puts over 200% of everything she got into raising those wolves' children. Imagine, how hard is it for this girl, who is the single mother trying to raise 2 wolves' children, okay? Trying to raise these 2 children into, trying to raise these kids, and not only that, but she just always has a smile on her face. She's always optimistic, and she's so well done. I loved Hana in this film. She's my favorite character in the entire anime. Because guess what? She's the main character, and you're supposed to be attached to her, and I was definitely attached to the main character of this film. The 2 wolves' children, Ame and Yuki, they're both developed, and they're both developed, and they both have enough screen time for you to always have a sense of these 2 wolves' children. And really, these kids are what actual kids would like. They're kids. They will run around, have fun, play with other friends, and their brother-sister banter between the 2, it felt like a genuine sibling relationship. I really loved that about the film. And not to mention, let's talk about Yuki. When you first see this girl, I'm sorry, this girl is adorable. You just want to pinch her fucking cheeks. She is so damn cute. Cute. Like, you want a little mini Yuki on the go. She is so damn adorable, and you just want to take her with you and never let her go. Ame, on the other hand, I would say that he's one of the characters that has the less screen time and the less development, but you do get a sense of what he's like, and I did like the direction that they were going with Ame. The father of this film that's only present like for 20 minutes. I would say the scenes featuring the father speak for itself. The relationship between him and Ahana are genuine and so attached to each other. And from the get-go, they fell in love with each other. And that's what I can give this anime praise for. Even though the guy was only featured for like 20 minutes of the film, he was still a good character. This old guy that was, that helps Hana grow crops, I sort of liked him. He's one of those characters that get less screen time, but I guess the scenes speak for themselves, because I think the main focus of the film was Hana, Yuki, and Ame. And other than that, I see no real reason. I did like what they did with this old guy, this old character. And the villagers and everything about this film is memorable. All the characters in this film are really memorable, and I love what they did with this film. Next, we have this English dub. Now, I actually did watch the film in Japanese sub, because there is a Japanese dub and an English dub. But I actually saw the Japanese dub, but before doing this review, I went and rewatched the movie in English dubbed, and holy shit, Funimation always gets it right. Colleen Clinkin fucking Beard. I love this girl. She is just on fucking point. And her role as Hana, that has to be one of her best roles in an anime since, I would say, Luffy from One Piece. Or Urza from Fairy Tail. Or fucking Riza Hawkeye from Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. She has to be, or she as Hana has to be one of her best roles ever. She just knocks it out of her park. And I just have to give praise to Colleen. She is just a remarkable voice actress, and bra fucking bow. She is awesome. I love this chick. Number 2 as my favorite voice actress. Try to guess from number 1. Ha ha ha. There's not really much memorable English actors, I would say, but definitely Colleen Klinkenberg just knocks it out of the park. If I were to say, watch this anime in English dub, she just knocks it out of the park. I was so mad when I just couldn't watch it in the English dub first, because I actually had it bookmarked on Kiss Anime, but Kiss Anime shut down, and I had to go to a different website that only had the thing in subbed. But anyway, that's beside the point. Now, I don't really have a lot of issues with this anime, or not a lot of problems, but there is one thing I would say about it. It is kind of contradictory, or contradictory. And that's, even though I just said I love the animation breathtaking, gorgeous, when it comes to visuals, there were a few scenes where they sort of reused the animation, and I'll give you an example. There's these scenes where Yuki is like on the front of the screen, and I remember she was yelling, "Rice! I want rice!" And Hana's like, "No, not yet. No, not yet." And then she would throw like these little tantrums, and then she would just run around, turn into a wolf form, and come around and go full circle, and then she would get her way. If you were to look at that animation where she's like this and Ame's in the background, they reused it like 2 or 3 times throughout the film. It's not really a big issue. I mean, like, if they had it to begin with, why would they change it? They just added a different background, but they sort of reused that animation, and it was pretty irritating. But I know what? I'll let that go. Because there's a few things I can actually let go, because other than that, the animation is fucking gorgeous, and I really have no problems with this film. This film is on its way to Anime of the Year, man. Come on. So, all I gotta say is that if you want a nice tearjerker, and by the way, this anime movie has a lot of sentimental moments. What I mean, I did cry a bit. If you want to see a nice anime movie, go check out the Wolf's Childrenn, Ame and Yuki. It's a fantastic film, definitely a must-watch, and I'm gonna give this film a 9.5 out of 10 because it deducts half because of the reused animation. It's a 9.5 out of 10. It is definitely worth watching, and it is on its fucking way to Anime of the Year. Enough said. This anime is on its way. I would say at least number 5, but anyway, that's going to wrap things up. Hope you enjoy the beautiful editing, and I will be back for another anime movie review, and it's hopefully going to be Tokyo Godfathers. Till then, guys, peace, YouTube.